So it is 20:07 p.m. It is Monday, so happy Melon Monday. No, it's not 2007 as some of you would think it is. So, movie to run off. I actually have two of them to run off. One single and then a short double. So I'll do the long single first. So, I watched The Flash this morning. Well, last night into this morning. It was really fucking good. So, here's my thoughts. And before I jump into this, know that you're not going to get the same recycled shit you've been seeing on YouTube. You won't get occultist bullshit. You won't get, the apartheid label crap as well. You're just going to get my opinion. So, here we go. Fuck, man, I can't believe I missed this bitch in D-Box. So mad. My friend Irene saw it in D-Box and she cried. Yeah, she did. She liked it that much. Like, damn. Very odd sandwich combo Barry likes. Peanut butter, bananas, raisins, honey, and cheese. That's interesting because I used to do the same shit with my food. Except if I ordered something at Sheetz, I'd have my burger made with croutons. Yeah, I had croutons and shit. Yep. It was good though. I kind of want some now. Candy bar hitting his helmet. And it's still in the fucking ground. Or it's gone, or whatever the hell happened to it. I don't know. Seeing him travel is truly a great spectacle. I do like Barry's wrist comp. That is some cool shit. I do hope there's an art book for this film, because I want to see some of them concepts that they went through. I know there's a visual companion. Trying to find that. Barry does make a valid point about bat messes. Pedo Bats does make a habit of starting shit, and someone's cleaning it up. But it ain't him. Which is really dumb, because, you make a mess, you gotta clean that shit up. But no, he lets everybody else fucking do it. Dumbass. Bat Cycle's dope as hell. I wonder what all the upgrades are for it. I wonder where Diana's at, because that wasn't explained either. I like the Storm Cloud blue cow Bats has on. Damn good shit. Oh my god, Barry saving the baby is funniest shit ever, and homage to Quicksilver and Days of Future Past. This is stellar shit. I had such a good time with this. God. Bats has a nice tactical suit, definitely. Nice save with Diana. Lasso of Truth was funny and on point, too. Barry was right about the cases they work on. It's real people in their lives that are in the mix. Like, you can make jokes and shit about the case that you're working on, but honestly, these are real people and their lives are being affected and shit. It's not a game. Damn, seeing his mom getting killed is rough. Holy hell, he broke the Speed Force. That was wild. And good illustrated example of what it looks like. Definitely. Because you don't really see the Speed Force explored aside from... I mean, it's explored in comics, but not very much. Not as much as it should be. Like, the last time it was really explored was Convergence. Flashpoint, actually, I think. I think it was Flashpoint, or it might have been Zero Hour. But yeah, that was some wild shit. Crazy. Barry pointing out to Bruce that he could fix things is true, but Bruce saying it's dangerous while highlighting he shouldn't live his past, he should live his life. That's very true, too. I mean, I'm doing that now. I mean, I'm learning to let go of the past so I can actually live my fucking life. It's really hard. It's nice seeing Iris West reaching out to Barry and planting the seeds of their relationship little by little. That's awesome. Love how Barry piled his junk into various places. I do the same shit sometimes. But not as much. And it's amazing how one can of tomatoes caused Flashpoint. Fucking funny. Oh my god. Ooh, Dark Flash. I love how Barry meets Flashpoint Barry, and it's just like Back to the Future. It's just so wild, man. Oh my. Love how they got his phasing abilities down pat. That was really good. Holy Christ, he recreated his lightning strike and lost his powers, so F.P. Barry has powers. And F.P. Barry exploring his show is funny. Oh, God. I love how on F.P. Barry's Earth, Eric Stoltz was in Back to the Future. That's funny. For diehard fans who don't know this about Back to the Future, never seen the shit, don't know dick, Eric was originally Marty McFly. Yeah, but he was a prima donna on set and got his ass fired, and they called Michael back in. So, there you go. I'm guessing in FP, Michael was the prima donna and got fired, which kind of makes sense too. Gotta love parallel universes. So much fun. Wow, Barry was there when Zod attacked. That was crazy. I didn't know that. It's so wild how they throw in all this shit, and it's like, wow, you get more POVs on the whole event, and I love that. That's why I love DC events so much, because Marvel doesn't really do that. Marvel's like, here's what happened. But then they do explain it in certain events, but not all of them. Good seeing Zod again, too. Vic Stone never became Cyborg. Aquaman was never born. Michael J. Fox is in Footloose. Kevin Bacon was in Top Gun. I mean, it's a good fit. My bottle fell. Yeah, I mean, fucking it would work. Oh God, the calf tattoo of Eric Stoltz. Doesn't even look like him. This is such a good movie. Diana and Clark don't exist either, but Batman does. Oh God, this hurts so much. The suits of armor in Wayne Manor, the fireplace, and the kitchen. Oh man, I was bawling. God. It's so good seeing Keaton again. And the way he explains time travel in the multiverse is so on point. So true. Batman 89 Gotham's is safe, so he's retired. That's amazing. He retired because it's safe. And it's interesting too, because when you throw in a Flashpoint event or a multiverse visit, every character's background is completely altered, and you never know what you're going to expect. You never what's going to happen. It's a new past, new future. It's wild. The Batmobile. And they didn't even use that shit. That a motherfucker. Damn. Oh well. The laughing bag. He kept Joker's voice box. That's kind of dark. Shit. Alfred's pen. Oh God. And his suits. Fuck me, the Batplane. Oh my God. I used to have the Batmobile and the Batplane from '89. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Trash, probably. And then he's wearing the suit again. It's so hard to watch. Fuck. They found soups in a Russian black site. The grapple. Oh, God. Oh, man. Keaton still got it. At 70, this motherfucker still has it. It's crazy. 89 bats dropping the Russian soldiers. Bats tried to flex at the scientists, but it didn't work. I was so funny. It's like, fuck yeah. Get out of here. It's like, I got a gun. God. So much. Oh my God. Wow. Let's see here. Where are we at? Oh, I lost my fucking place. Oops. The math. I missed that shit. Kara looks good. Kara went to find Zod. 89 bats is helping Barry get his powers back. FP Barry found out why Barry used the Chrono Bowl. Barry got his powers back. FP Barry's suit is cool. I actually like how they designed that shit. It's nice. Holy shit, Barry did the heart phase kill just like Reverse Flash. That was dope. And most of this got spoiled on Twitter. Cunts. Like, whatever. Zod killed Kal-El. Both Barrys taking down Zod soldiers was phenomenal. Also, nice seeing Kara isn't at full strength yet. Yeah, she wasn't at full strength. I'd say she was at, yeah, some restored her, but I would say 75, give or take. Or, given how she never really fought, 65. That's pretty fair. Kara and Bruce died, but Barry's went back to stop it. And I love how the Bat plane has a gyroscopic rotation. That is phenomenal shit. I love that. Fuck, 78 Supes and Supergirl alone with Nick Cage Supes. Oh, God. I remember that with Christopher Reeve. There's a deleted scene of him and Supergirl flying together. There is. After... I'm trying to think. I want to say Superman 2 or 3. Yeah, it was either 2 or 3 that they were supposed to have a movie together, but it didn't. Plans fell through. And then Nick Cage finally getting his outing. Like, god damn. Oh, that was so good. Oh, he looks so fucking good. Oh man. God, even Jay Garrick and 66 Bats look good. Fuck. And I can't believe Dark Flash is F.P. Barry. That was a hell of a plot twist. George Reeves looks spectacular too. Yeah, George Reeves, the original Superman, the first Superman. Fuck. F.P. Barry sacrificed himself to stop his future self. Crazy. It's heartbreaking he had to let his mom go so his dad could be free. Nah. George Clooney. That was so cool. That motherfucker and that poor therapy dog. But George Clooney, oh my god. Sexy ass swagger is. He has swagger like no other. Started on soap operas, then graduated to ER. And on ER, he was literally the heartthrob of the 90s for everyone. And man, too, probably. I am kind of disappointed that the blonde in the trailer wasn't shown. Guess she's in the 4-hour cut. Yeah. There's a blonde in the trailer. You see the back of her head. But don't know who the fuck it is. Have no clue. Nor an explanation as to why 89 Bats' hands are green. No explanation on that shit. I did ask Andy about the blonde, but I don't know if I'll ever hear back. I don't know if it's Vicky Vale or if it's Selena Kyle. I have no clue. And given this is a Flashpoint deal, it could be anyone. Secretly, my one hope for this was that Selena was in this. Oh, well. Am I mad about that? No. Fuck no. No, I'm good. I don't get mad about that shit. I'm not that type of person. Like, crazy. I still find it funny they ask Christian Bale. It's not like ha 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 funny. It's just like, that's funny. But oh well. And if Val Kilmer had been better and hadn't lost his voice, he would have been cool too. So, but the one thing that really stands out about this is how human and grounded 89 Bats is. He really is the most grounded and human version of Batman out. You want to see more about that? Read the Batman 89 comic. Seriously, like that'll really give you more depth. As for the egregious VFX shit for the Chrono Bowl, it's all bullshit from fans who expect flawless results from their subconscious high expectations. Yes, those cunts. Ain't nothing wrong with that sequence, and none of them have read a fucking comic, or they know that's how some comic panels are. Multiple examples of this can be found in the following. Edvard Munich's Scream painting, Last Night on Earth's Speed Force Tornado, and that sequence has been done, literally the carousel sequence, has been done numerous numerous times in other films and posters. It's like people think it's so fucking dumb. It's that VFX is horrible. It ruined my experience. I have to tweet about it because I need them to know how I feel. My feels were hurted. Fuck you and yourself and talking about badge, bitch. Get back in line. God, I hate them fucking assholes. Shit. Fucking Into the Spider-Verse did it in the credits. The end credits. Literally. Fuck. God, I hate how retarded fans are. Bunch of retarded ass cunts. Don't know shit from Chinola. I definitely want to see the 4-hour cut. If it ever comes out. And Batman Forever's 4-hour cut. Or 3-hour cut. I feel like that'll fill in some gaps. Because there are a lot of gaps in this. Is it the best DC movie for 2023? It's right behind Batman the Doom That Came to Gotham. I so want to give this the highest score, but it does feel like things were cut down for time. And I do remember that Supergirl scenes were cut because they were too R-rated. Like, fuck, DC Comics is literally... Depending on what arc you're reading, it is either R or NC-17. Yeah. Or a mixture of both. Oh my. Is this a better adaptation of Flashpoint? It does stick to most of the main story, but cuts other aspects out. So I'll go with a soft yes. But I love the animated version. And I did reserve all Flashpoint's comics so I can read that and catch up on that arc. I'll also say Flash is more softer in tone versus gritty like its animated counterpart. So true. I feel like the massive battle was longer and more violent. Yeah, for sure. Because so much of that could have been longer and whatnot. And I don't know why they didn't take the Batmobile. Fuck. Bastard. Didn't get to see the Batmobile come out of the Batcave and with the leaves and stuff. My childhood's ruined. You know them fans are out there bitching like that. Yeah, that's great. Fuck off. Message. Wouldn't surprise me if parts of 89 Bats were cut. It wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of stuff in this that was probably cut. Pretty funny Christian Bale decided to decline to star in this. Do I blame him? No. It's his choice. It's ultimately his choice. And I get, being an alum of, DC films, studios are going to be like, they're going to call you. They're going to be like, hey, you want a cameo in this? We got a small part for you. Would you be interested? I'm like, no, I'm good. Understandable. Not everybody wants to, jump back into that because going back to what Robert Downey Jr. said about him being an Oppenheimer and shit, he feared that playing Iron Man for so long dampened his acting abilities. Because if you fall into a typecast deal, it can affect your status. It really can affect, your abilities as an actor. Look at Dustin Diamond. Prime example. He stayed as Screech forever. Everybody knew him as Screech. He tried to do other shit. He couldn't escape Screech. And killed himself. So there you go. Oh my. We're almost done. There's so much to say now. The callbacks were beautiful and unfolded just like any other DC event I've read. Fuck yeah. Do I think Dark Flash is lazy writing? No. Because people are going to cry about that. It's a clever plot twist. Look at it this way. And this is true. If they introduced Reverse Flash, okay, it would have meant adding more story. By having two Barrys, it's easier to follow the McFly route. That way you have two, and then one's bad and the other's good. Simpler shit. Because then they have to go around and find somebody to cast for Reverse Flash and shit. and go that route and have more story, and then the film would end up being 4 hours long, and then they have to trim it down and cut everything out. This was just easier. I do wish Kara had more screen time, but honestly, with it being Flashpoint, she did good. And it being a Flashpoint story, you know, it's going to be short and brutal. The whole tone for the movie this time was time is short and precious. It really is. How you spend it is up to you, but beware the consequences of your ripple effects. George Clooney still looks fucking sexy. Oh, he looks so sexy. If Val Kilmer hadn't lost his voice, he would have been good in this too. Would have been awesome. I do love how analog 89 Bats is versus Zod's state-of-the-art army. He really is. He's so analog. He's still using outdated tech. Like when they tried to escape the facility, he's literally using a flip phone to crack codes. Whereas FP Barry is just like, zoop, I broke the code. Like, he's so analog. And it's something to really cherish, too, because even analog is still smart and still easier to work with. Whereas, you know, state of the art, you're done and done. Oh, my. He's so old school that he can't fully hold his own against them, but still tries. I like that aspect. And I talked about that in Batman 89's comic. That's on the channel if you want to check that out. So how would I rate 89 Bats now? Don't know. Gotta rewatch the first two films. I'm also disappointed that Kara's backstory wasn't explored. That pissed me off. Tiny bit. Because I read Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, so I'd be prepared, but guess that was cut or not explored. I was mad about that shit. Because I was like, wow, she's going to have her own backstory in the film and shit. Because I was so prepared for that. Like, she's like, I came from Krypton and all this. I'm like, yeah, okay, go to the backstory. No backstory. Oh, man. Motherfucker. But I don't get angry about that kind of shit. It happens. But at least I know her backstory, and that's good. At least there weren't that many jokes, thank fuck. Ugh. I also liked how Clooney Bats disguised his voice on the phone. He's still got that sexy-ass swagger walk. I don't know what the fuck it is about that one, but it's just so goddamn sexy. It's like, ugh. Seeing Nick Cage Superman, that was cool as shit. But the whole multiverse sequence is more of a torch-passing homage. Remembrance versus fans crying clickbait. Yeah. Because if you don't know your DC history and you're just one of those random fucking Snyderverse cultists, and you're just like, they're spitting on Henry Cavill's legacy, they're spitting on Zack Snyder's amazing talent, blah, 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 blah. You know nothing about fucking DC Comics. Would it be amazing to see Nick Cage, George Reeves, Jay Garrick, 66 Bats, Christopher Reeve, and Helen Slater in a comic story? Fuck yeah, man. Shit, I remember when Superman 78 and Batman 89 came out. The comics. And cultists were pissed. What's this trash? You literally have Henry Cavill right there, and Zack fucking Snyder. You're ruining it. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Retards. God. You could do a comic on this shit. You really could. With all them together, you could. It would work. It'd be cool. What's really baffling to me is that Nick's outing nearly happened, and then it didn't, because it was so complex and shit. Now it has, but the full scope has never been adapted into a comic or even a movie. And you could still do it as a comic. It would work well. It'd be perfect. It is true. About Barry being the inevitable intersection, too. He causes more harm than good. He literally does. Like, if you go back to every event that revolves around him, Yeah, he's more the cause than the help. Ugh. I did like how he highlighted how the Justice League doesn't do anything help wise for the poor bystanders affected by traumatic events and shit. Sometimes they stay behind and help clean up, but never offer professional medical help. Which Batman is best in this movie? That's a tough one because that requires an entire vid unto itself. Because I never did rank Batman. I never did that. Because everybody's done it and it gets repetitive. You know how that is. It's like, ugh. Also, another thing to consider about F.P. Barry is Julia Roberts is Dana Barrett in Ghostbusters. If you ever hear about an actor who was supposed to play in a big movie as a joke, there's usually truth behind it. The shit with what I said about Julia Roberts, it's true. She was actually considered for Dana Barrett's role, but it went to Sigourney Weaver. And I saw, I was like, damn, no, I can't unsee that. And I'm like, man, that sucks. She would have been perfect. But yeah. Did Andy Muschietti do good directing? I think so. I think he really did. He captured the comic book essence damn good. The soundtrack is interesting too. I wasn't expecting actual songs because most CBMs have orchestra-oriented tracks. The end credits, oh Christ, with Jason Momoa was dumb funny. I want to also say Flash has that early '94 feel to it. I can't explain it. It's just that's how it feels. It feels like an early '94 underrated DC gem. Do I consider this underrated? Yeah, for 2023, definitely. Do I have an issue with Ezra Miller's conduct? Fuck no. It doesn't affect me at all. Definitely, I know a lot of people were pissy about that. And they're like, oh, this movie's gonna suck. Ezra's tanking his own film, blah, blah, blah. I can't believe he attacks women and stuff. And I don't care about that. And I definitely feel Barry's autism in this too. From the need to have a sandwich ready by his favorite person to being slow without powers, him snapping at his FP counterpart, and his mom saying not every problem has a solution. That last part I struggle with daily. It's fucking annoying. And yeah, if I had Speed Force power, I'd go back and save Crystal and Mom too. But if I actually had either one of them then, I'd probably just hug and cry. Yeah. It's rough. Who's my MVP? I'm going with Flashpoint Barry. I almost said Perry. Nice. I know, odd choice, but feels right to me. Keaton could take it, or Sasha, but oh well. And honestly, between the two, between Keaton and Sasha, both of them had short times on screen, so it's like, I don't know. Overall, I give this a solid 6.9 to 7.1 out of 10. D-Box would have made it 8.5. Because emotion, I love that shit. What really stood out was the most was the culture shock for Barry that not only did he find his mom alive, but how radically different his FP self is. Also, going back to the Chrono Bowl, they did the same thing in Dumbo for fuck's sake. Yeah, so, if you don't like DC Comics, you hate The Flash, you can't handle Ezra Miller, you don't like how things are going down, this motherfucker is not for you. If you happen to enjoy everything you just heard and you don't have a problem with it, cool. We can be best friends. Or we can just be mortal enemies and we'll go to Walmart, we'll get some sock and boppers, we'll have a sock and boppers fight, and then we'll have a slap fight, and we'll go watch Barbie. So, if you don't like CBMs, I get it. I wholly understand that. A lot of people don't get the concept of a comic book film. They just like, it's the most comic booky thing that's been out. It's like, you've never read a fucking comic, have you? No, but I want to sound smart. Well, guess what? Helmets are on sale at Wally World. Maybe we'll go to Target too and get pads. Maxi pads, because you're a bleeding little bitch. Oh, God. So, that is what I've got. I'll be back with another one. Stay tuned.